Yes, sir, baby, on the Radar Radio. Yo, joining me today, I've been waiting for this one. My guy, Edot Baby, is in the building. What's up,
goody,
bro?
my guy. It was goody.
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We've been trying to do this for a while. Shout out Ruby.
Yeah, nah, absolutely. We've been trying to get this into working, but we here now. Fact.
I'm excited to have you, man. How's everything? You been good?
Everything good. Everything healthy, man. You know, trying to stay on my 10 toes.
Busy?
Yeah.
Busy as always?
Busy as always. I mean, when you're an artist, you're going to be busy.
How old are you, by the way?
16.
Oh, you 16. Oh, so
I'm a young buck.
for you, how is it? Because like you are one of the artists from Uptown who's been making a lot of noise in the city lately. For you, how's it been like? One, being so young in the game, and two, kind of having this kind of attention around you, this buzz around you.
To be honest, it just be more like you gotta adapt. Like I chill with people older than me. Like I don't really chill with people my age. So I'm chilling with people older than me. So I'm at their mindset. You know what I'm saying? Cause that's how I gotta move. I gotta move older. I can't move like a 16-year-old. If not, for me, you get what I'm saying? It's not gonna work out. I gotta move according.
Right. You gotta act. You gotta act a little older now because it's forcing you to grow up a little bit faster.
Nah,
right?
yeah, absolutely, definitely grow faster.
Like now you gotta be like, okay, you gotta realize that your music got the traction, you got eyes on you, you got, obviously you got a team now, you got all this stuff going on. Now it's kind of like, okay, we gotta kind of sharpen up a little bit, kind of get, focus
facts.
up.
Nah, facts. Yeah, it's like for me, you gotta have some structure to your situation. You can't just be, moving with your head off.
You got a good head on you. So I like what I'm hearing so far because it shows like the maturity behind the music and whatnot too.
Nah, for sure. Appreciate you, bro, for real.
I want to get some of your history because I've seen a few interviews of you online and I like to do that on this show, kind of really get the backstory behind you. So you're from Harlem originally, right?
Yeah, facts.
So how did you first start getting into music? How did this kind of all begin for you?
To be honest, it was just like me and my friends, we was playing around and stuff. We would go to the studio as kids and stuff, and then, I wound up making Ready for War when the gang was in the stew, and then I'm like, yeah, this song gonna go crazy. So I'm like, all right, I dropped it, and it went crazy. That shit kind of blew up by accident, though, and then, I just was like, I gotta keep going.
And then now we here.
Facts.
What were you listening to obviously you're 16 now, but like if we growing up, what were you being like kind of what were your one of your parents playing? What were you kind of listening to?
I listen to people like Young Thug, Rich Homie Quan, NBA Youngboy. Like for me, the melodic singers when I was growing up, like I caught on to that wave. I really wasn't into the drill wave.
Which is interesting because, of course, you are a drill rapper. So, with not having like the big heavy influence, I guess, from the Chicago stuff and more being in tune with Atlanta, how did we kind of end up on the drill music?
It's like when you're in New York, like it's just all around you. So being that it's all around you, you just going, why not? So I just gave it a try.
And especially because drill has been popular since about 2018 is when it first kind of started really buzzing. So So you're probably like 13. You were at that point in like middle school to like high school where you're starting to find more music and starting to like kind of get an ear for the shit that you actually really like and really enjoy too.
Nah, absolutely. Like in middle school, I used to go to school listening to like all the melodic singers with Lil Baby.
Yes.
Like, so Lil Baby, he was hot then. Like, he was, just coming up then. So, it was like, Lil Baby was tough. I used to listen to MOD.
Right. So, when it comes to, like, the way you make music, do you feel like you're going to eventually maybe move past the drill stuff and kind of, go off the music that you used to listen to, like maybe hit some more melodic beats with your stuff? And
Absolutely. I definitely am going to, like, I'm definitely gonna try and switch to a mainstream sound, but not say as in I'ma adjust myself. I'ma still be me. I'ma still rap the way I rap for me, but I'm working on for me my own sound. That's how I say it.
What do you want? What do you see that future sound as being? Like, what do you really what do you feel like is one of your end goals when it comes to like, I want my music to sound like this?
One thing I be trying to be heavy on is like my bars and stuff. Like if one thing, I just want to give good bars. Like even if I'm not melodic, I want to give good bars. So for me, I want to be the hardest like spitter. Like for me, give no homo or what. For me, I ain't had the best bars for me.
Right. I don't really know too many drill rappers from Harlem. I mean, maybe you could put me on with some more. So that's interesting to me, especially because you have such heavy ties with the Bronx drill.
Nah, facts. It ain't really too much Harlem drill rappers. Shout out my guys. It's just really my hood. Like for me, I shout out my guys. Shout out all the homies. Shout out Blockwork. Shout out Keem. Shout out 30. Shout out all the guys for me. And there's more for me, but yeah. But y'all should tune into them too. That's all the guys. They tough for me. They coming with their own wave of they drill for me. So they on that shit. But besides that, yeah, it ain't really too many artists in Harlem. So that being, it ain't really nobody to collab with. It ain't really nobody to. So it's kind of hard for us. So boom, tap in with EK for me. So that's how me and him got so close.
Salute, shot EK in the building. How did y'all first meet?
We both had just dropped. Like he had dropped Shoot or Get Shot. I had dropped Ready for War, and they was just going up. And people was just like, yo, you gotta do a song with And then we just linked up. We was in the studio, and then from then it was just great vibes. Facts.
And then now you be hanging out in the Bronx and shit.
Facts, my brother.
But that's cool because like you kind of have like you got like the Harlem influence and you got the Atlanta influence, but you also be in the Bronx, and I'm sure to some extent, you know, there is like that Brooklyn drill influence in there too. So you kind of have like a little bit of everything kind of going on in your music and whatnot.
Facts.
With Brooklyn drill, who are you kind of in tune with out there? I know Leaky, right? Do Ruby and whatnot. Who else are you busy?
Yeah. But besides them, that's really it. Like besides them, it ain't really nobody else in Brooklyn. I'm supposed to be doing a track with my boy Dusty Locane. Shout out him. Yeah, for me, I wasn't gonna say too much on that. I wasn't really gonna say that.
Dusty's
but not yet. But for me, yeah, we got some shit coming out. And,
Salute Bobby and Empire. How did that relationship come about? Who reached out to who? How did that kind of?
I reached out to him, and he was just like, "Bro, I fuck with the movement. Like for me, you coming up, little bro. So let's do it." And for me, yeah.
That's good people.
Yeah, facts. Shout out, bro.
So you guys are gonna work on it. It's not done yet, right?
Nah, we working on it though. Working on it. Yeah, facts.
Possibly on your project or
facts.
I love that because you know I'm a big fan of Dusty. Dusty's mad cool.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude's good vibes.
So we got a new project on the way.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm about to drop a 4-song EP.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna drop a project.
Go ahead.
My last project, Baby in the Game, it was 6 songs. That was a little EP though. So I'm gonna drop one more EP and then I'm gonna give them a full album.
Cause that was about like that was what, last year, right?
Yeah, facts. So it was about time for a new tape.
So when do you think we gonna get? So we're gonna get another EP and then we're gonna get the album.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Are these both?
But between that, I'm gonna be dropping videos. Like for me, just going crazy. Videos. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah.
That's gonna be in 2020. 2021.
Yeah, 2021. Facts.
Both projects.
Okay,
we stamping that.
Facts. I'm stamping that. Both projects.
Any other people you working with or you want to work with on those projects, from the city or from outside the city?
Nah, not really. It's just for me. I just be trying to keep stuff organic. Me and the guys, for me, and me and the people who want to help. For me, like. I don't want to be reaching out to everybody.
You want it to be natural.
Yeah.
Because I peeped like even like I'm looking at your followers because I wanted to bring this up because I peeped like obviously Stunna follows you and whatnot. Like I was like, oh, that would be kind of like a cool situation. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Me and Stunna, we got a song together. I was supposed to drop, but I ain't never drop it because it got leaked.
Oh.
Yeah, but we gonna make some new stuff. But for me, he been working on himself right now. He been going crazy. So I ain't man. But we gonna definitely lock that in.
Damn, man, it got leaked.
Yeah.
YouTube?
Yeah.
Damn.
All over SoundCloud.
Oh, yeah. But at least that's how you know it was a fire record. That somebody took the time to like drop that shit everywhere and be like, yo, look at this.
That's a fact.
How do you deal with those leaks? You know what I'm saying? Are you kind of hold the music tighter now?
Man, yeah, I try and hold the music tighter, and when it do, like if it do, like I just be on my lawyer stuff. I be disputing all that stuff, getting all that taken down. Where I just try my hardest to do that, stay on top of that.
It's funny because I actually dealt with something. Well, not a leak, but someone uses a picture of me to promote their, like, I don't know, their marketing brand business. There was a picture of me at Power, and I hit him. I was like, "Yo, I did not give you permission to use my image. Take this down, or my lawyer's gonna hit you." And they were like, "Oh, we didn't violate no rules." I'm like, "Fuck you, mean you didn't violate no rules? That's me. I didn't give you permission to use this shit."
Nah,
sometimes you gotta hit them with that so they respect you a little bit and be like, "Oh shit, maybe I should take this down before I get sued or." I don't know, Edot run up on me.
Facts. I be trying to ignore all the fake pages and stuff. It's 1,000 of them. I got mad fake pages. I be trying to just leave them alone.
Right, you gotta look at it and just be like, oh, those are fans.
Yeah, I just be leaving it at that. I don't really. I get mad DMs too. You ever get DMs like funny stuff, like just like you ever just get DMs and I don't know, nobody be seeing, but I be getting DMs, I be scrolling and just seeing mad funny shit. People be flaming me mad shit.
I get my favorite one is he looked like a fake Drake, right? Which I get it because of the beard. But my new response to that is like, oh, that's my uncle. And I just be having fun with it now because there was somebody who was dead ass like in my comments one day. I was like, oh yeah, he fake Drake. He trying to fake be like Drake. I'm like, yo, bro, like you know Drake be fucking with the island. I'm Puerto Rican. You know he be out there. That's my uncle. And then the guy was like, oh my bad. And I was like, yo, don't you believe that? Like,
nigga is crazy. He's stupid.
I know it's funny, but you know at least you have a good. At least you know you got a good handle on that.
Nah, facts.
And I wanted to talk to you because like right now obviously there's a lot going on in the city. There's a lot of like back and forth with diss records, and I didn't want to talk so much about the diss records themselves, but like the culture behind them. Mm-hmm. And is there any way to like solve these issues that are going on in the records, or like you know what I'm saying? Do you feel like you'll personally stop going this way with these records? Like, what is your kind of thoughts on that? That's kind of what I want to get.
To be honest, like certain stuff just be deeper than the music itself. Like than the music we put out, like yeah, the disses, but it be deeper than that for me. So a lot of stuff can be put to the side for me, but you know, eventually people won't come to their senses, I guess. But for me, until then, we fuck the hops, man.
Do you I had a really great question and I literally just blanked. But do you I got it. So do you feel like people online also hiding or kind of egg shit on and kind of
like ignite it,
you know, like the fire, you know?
Hell yeah.
Or throw wood at the fire too, you feel me?
Yeah. Definitely all the pages, all the like even some blogs like they be wilding, you know, they be yeah.
I see it.
For me, so yeah, you know, it's like they be condoning and shit, but it's all good though for me. But yeah, they be going crazy.
Yeah, because like you know, my thing about this show is obviously I like to represent everybody in New York, and so I like having these conversations. Not about the records themselves or who you know whoever on whatever side is aiming them at, but more like the culture behind them and one why they happen, but two like also the flames that are being ignited by people online. Like I don't know if you know 917 Rax from Brooklyn, but he explained to me like how they pitted him against another rapper in Brooklyn, Max Demon, and like you know. Just kind of how like the internet really will be like, oh, y'all should fight. Like, oh, he said this about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I'm sure you get DMs of like, oh, this person said this about you.
Nah,
like,
yeah,
you know.
yeah. All the time. I always get those. It just be bored people, bro. People be wanting to see that. People just be wanting to see that stuff.
And like they low key kind of like also be like just fans, just like you know what I'm saying, just kind of like doing like whatever. I almost forgot to ask this because I thought that this was so cool. I saw you was on a record with Joel Santana, which is incredible, and that's really dope. Obviously being from where you from. Yeah, what was that like working on that joint with him and being on that record and kind of getting to be with the legend?
I mean, it was good, you know, good vibes. You know, we had recorded the record separate. Like he had threw his verse on it. He was like, "Yo, we all gotta." Matter of fact, his nephew. Ja was like, yo, we all got to get on this. And then they both had sent me their verses and stuff, and then I had got on it. But the video, that was like my first time ever seeing like a real, you know, setup, like directors and all. Like, it was crazy. I'm not gonna lie, we was in a big mansion, you know. For me, it was amazing though. I ain't gonna lie, it was definitely cool. It showed me like how it's gonna look when I get there, for a fact.
Did you get to chop it up with him at all?
Yeah, for surely.
What did he tell you? Like, did he give you any advice? Did he give you any, you know, jewelry?
Like, for me, just to keep going, don't stop. You could have all the odds against you, but that don't mean you gotta stop. For me, thanks.
That must have been so crazy, man. Especially that I'm happy that you got to be on that record with him, because it's not every day that a rising rapper gets to tap in with someone of his caliber. Literally a whole New York City legend. And so early in your career, because that was
16 facts.
16 years old and a record with Joel Santana. How many people in the city can say that?
Probably nobody else.
I love that for you. So what else we got on the way? So obviously we got the record with Dusty on the way. We got a short little EP on the way. Project.
I got a new song, but it's coming out. It's coming out. What's today?
Today is 18th.
Probably coming out the 22nd. It's a music video coming out. It's a response or whatever for me. And it's coming out the 22nd. You know. And yeah, man.
It's a response to another diss?
Yeah, response to another diss, man. You know I gotta come back, man. I don't really got the name to it yet, so I ain't gonna say the name. But it's gonna be out on the 22nd. Right. By the time this be out, everybody gonna see it.
Maybe go watch it. It's probably out.
22nd, go tune in, man.
Well, look. Okay, so the project will be by the end of this year, correct?
Yeah, facts. The project definitely gonna be by the end of this year.
Okay.
Definitely.
Well, we got a lot of exciting things on the way for you. We're gonna have you come and freestyle real quick, so make sure y'all tune in for that. Anything else that people got to know? Let them know. Now's the time to do it.
Man, just tune in to Edot Baby, man. If you're not tuned in, tune in, man. Follow me on the gram, Edot Baby. And that's it, you know? You know, we give it up. Should go get the money.
Boom. Well, there you have it. Edot Baby on the radar. My guy, appreciate you being here.
You know that.
Boom.